ho, 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 do I feel good today? Actually, no. I need all of you in the chat, all of you good crew members, to pick me up today. I am tired as hell. It was 5 a.m. when that alarm clock went on out here. I don't know why I do it. We do it because of you. Welcome into DTL Live on stage. And you know what time it is. You know what day it is. It's Rant Wednesday here on Stadium, Amazon Prime, YouTube TV, Roku TV, wherever the Stadium app is. You will find us. I'm your boy, the coach. We are here every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. We replay on Stadium as well, Amazon Prime at 4 p.m. Eastern time. We are busy as hell. We do it 365. You got your good days. You got your bad days. If you're a premium member yesterday, you won extra. Basically, ho-hum day for us. We basically won the same as we lost. It happens some days. We have our great days, as you guys know. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Share button. On your way in, do not get lazy on me. Hit the like button if you so choose to watch on our YouTube channel. We also have weekend wages, brand new for our crew members. Our premium members drops every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's only for crew members. And also, do not forget, we have a brand new podcast every single day. The audio drops around 2 p.m. Eastern. And the video for you premium members, you get the video of said podcast. AB, we get at least one more day to talk baseball as the Yankees stave off elimination. Can you pick me up today, sir? I need it big time.
I got you, Coach. Good morning. Good morning, crew. Good morning, everybody. Yep, we get another day of baseball here. The Fall Classic, all right? Going to Game 5 out there in the Bronx. I'm excited.
You're damn right. There was a lot of energy last night. I did not know what to expect. And I'll give the Yankee fans a lot of credit. As negative as they were all day, they brought the energy. They did not boo Aaron Judge. But it was not Aaron Judge, AB, that got the job done.
It wasn't.
It was Mr. Volpe.
I thought we were going to a video or something that felt like a transition. Yeah, all right. So, look, Volpe, and I got to say, first strike swinging. Finally. All right? Didn't get up there looking for a walk like everyone else. Got up there to hit the ball, and look what happened, man. It was great. I love people who are first strike cutting.
Make the adjustments. All right. Howie Schwab would have said, Coach, today feels like an F day. Coming out 5-5, today feels like an F day. What are our choices for the entire crew to play together, AB?
Well, nothing like an F day on a Wednesday for a Game 5 here. And Howie would have said, you taking the Dodgers money line plus 115, Yankees money line minus 135. You're going with the over 8.5. You're going under 8.5. We got Flaherty and Garrett Cole on the mound. Get to see these guys for the second time around in the World Series. Going to be great.
Both have been pretty good this postseason. We'll see what happens tonight in the Bronx. You guys know on Rant Wednesday, I have the best crew in the business. And if you don't mind, they are itching to come on camera. So it's time, ladies and gentlemen, for the picks. Oh, it's a feel-good Wednesday when I got my resident Yankees fan on and leave it to Big Tommy C to wear his Yankees sweatshirt today. Tommy, it's a good morning for you.
I love it, Coach. They came back last night, and we have a big game tonight, and it's all set up for the Yankees to move forward, so we'll see.
Oh, listen to that optimism from Big Tommy C. Now, this man is everything baseball. And at a time where you've got debates flying, nobody better than my man from Russo'sBrand.com. Vince Russo, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. And Tommy, I was thinking about you last night. And you listen, here's the danger. The longer this series goes, the more you have a chance of Aaron Judge waking up. And I do not think that's what the Dodgers want.
Yeah, we're going to discuss that in the Bees today. They do not. Right now, he's been a sleeping dog. Let him lie if you're Dodgers fans. Now, this man will stop working until the presidential election is over. And I saw a headline this morning, Raphael, and it says, for some reason, the college football playoffs coming out the same night as election night. What are we doing? Good morning.
Thanks for reminding. Every day for the next 6 days is an F day in my book. So I can't wait for this to be over. But wow, Aaron Judge one hit and he's woken up. Really? Pump the brakes.
Nobody said he was woken up. You need to listen, Raphael. We said nobody wants him to wake up.
I've heard it all morning. All morning, TV saying he's waking up.
Hey, can I say one thing real quick?
Of course you can.
I think he already has woken up.
Oh, here we go.
No, Raphael.
I think he's going off tonight.
Hey, let's ask our resident Yankees fan. I need a recap. I need a review. Has Aaron Rodgers, Tommy, woken up after one game for the Yankees?
I would love to think so. I just think his swing is still a little off. So no, I don't think he's woken up yet, Coach, and the fellas here. I just think his swing looks just a little off. Everything he's getting underneath and he's hitting it high, and it's not that crisp swing I'm seeing back in July and everything. So I would love to see him go off tonight and go on a tangent, but man, I'm not feeling it with Judge right now.
And you really can't, Vince, Kenny, in baseball, you can't really flip that switch. A lot of the balls that he was taking last night, they were right on the outside of the plate, maybe 3 or 4 inches out there, trying to tease him a little bit. But I want to look at Freddie Freeman, because even in a loss, Freddie Freeman, Vince, hits a home run the 4th time in a row. Big Chuck here, part of the crew, he had a little sprinkle at plus 690 at one point. Freddie Freeman's locked in.
Yeah, I got to tell you, Coach, and I think it's safe to say now that Freddie Freeman is officially an LA Dodger.
Yes.
Remember early on, he couldn't make that transition from the Braves to the Dodgers. There was some mamby-pamby crying involved. Remember the crying involved?
Yeah, I do.
I think now we can say that Freddie Freeman is officially a Los Angeles Dodger.
AB, what was that mamby-pamby crying about when Freddie Freeman didn't get the deal done with the Braves? You're a Braves guy.
His agent screwed him over. All right. So it was all about the final year on the deal, and his agent didn't read the contract correctly. The Braves offered that. He never wanted to leave. And
that is crazy.
Fire that guy.
There was a guy, I'm not going to say his name, when I was at ESPN. He was an anchor. They called him in May. Said, hey, man, we're not renewing a contract. We're going to let you go. Your deal's up in July. This is July of 2014. He looks right at him and goes, yeah, it's up in July of 2015. And he got his contract wrong. He got 14 months. I kid you not. He got 14 months because you can't bring him back. You can't go, come back to work for the next 12 months and we'll fire you again. Yeah. It was hilarious. It's a well-known guy, too.
And Freddie's fugazi. I mean, he beat out the double play, the gimmick with the ankle. It's a big work, Vince Russo, as me and you know. He beats out a double player. That whole ankle thing's a big work. He's in Italian, we say fugazi. He's a phony. He's a fake. Ooh. Move on, Freddie.
I'm sorry, man. Maybe I'm being the mamby-pamby here, but listen, I can't forget all the stuff going on with his son at the beginning of the year. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, man, him and his wife, what they went through with their son. And that's why, listen, I'm a Giant fan. I obviously want the Yankees to win. But with what Freddie went through at the beginning of the year, I'm happy to see him performing, man.
I am too. There's even more to that story. His mom died of cancer when he was like 11. And then he woke his dad up and he had a medical thing when he was 12, rushed his dad to the hospital. They said his dad would have died overnight. If he would have gone to bed and fallen asleep, his dad would have died. And he saved his dad at 12 years old.
The whole story on him. There was a story on him last night pregame. There was, but he's a
fugazi.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Raphael.
All right, it's that time of the show. You know you come at the top of the show for one thing and one thing only. And I'm talking about the picks. So, AB, I got to come over to you, big boy. What do we have on a bounce back Wednesday today for you?
Got some fun picks for tonight and one for Saturday. All right, first off, Dodgers team total over 3.5 runs, minus 125. Think the Dodgers are going to score some runs on Garrett Cole, even though I do think Cole's going to have a good night at pitching second time around. Second, Dodgers-Yankees, both teams to score 3+ runs at minus 110. Believe the Yankees going to put up some runs tonight too. And then look at that. Dodgers win the series 4-2 at plus 220, meaning the Yankees win tonight and the Dodgers win game 6 back home. Going to take a shot there. And then finally, Tennessee team touchdowns over 3.5, minus 125 Saturday at home against Kentucky, coming off of a bye week. Tennessee is going to put it all over Kentucky. Ooh. I can't believe this touchdown total is only 3.5.
It's one of those numbers. By the way, real quick, Ninja, have you not been around long enough to know how we operate here at DTL? He says, so nobody going to care about two Yankees fans took the ball out of Mookie's glove. Ninja, relax. AB, do we have something for them in the show?
Oh, do we?
Oh, do we? We're busting out prime time in the morning. You just wait. All right, so Tommy, I got to come to you next because you and Vince were on one game at the same time. So Vince doesn't know we don't double up. So he sent his in after yours. So you get yours first, but then Vince gets to go second and then piggyback one of your plays, which happens to be the Texans, if I can point it out. So Big Tommy C, I got 3 from you, big boy. You're up.
All right, I can't understand how the Texans are underdogs here against the lowly New York Jets. They have one of the 2 best defensive ends. Who's going to protect Aaron Rodgers? I know Stephon Diggs is out, but they still have some big-time players on the offense. And, boy, those offensive linemen better be ready because Will Anderson and Devon Hunter are going to come after Aaron Rodgers. They are 3rd against the pass. I don't see how they're going to score here. And Houston's underdogs. I just can't believe it. My New York Giants, I think they played well Monday night. Little frustration on scoring. They're the best. They played the Commanders the best so far. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. And I think the Giants might be able to pull this one out. And then the over-under is, I think it's going to be definitely under. The Giants defense has played well. The Commanders, as you know, they just pulled one out of their rear end by just winning by a Hail Mary against Chicago. It's a division game. And I think the Giants could play very well here on Sunday.
All right, 3 big plays from Big Tommy C. Now, Vince, you have 2 plays on the screen, but you also really like the Texans. So I'll let you back them up, then give me your 2 plays, sir.
Yeah, I'm with Tommy. I think that's a misprint, man. There is no way the Houston can be under. I mean, absolutely no way. That's a gimme. The guy that I told them to bet the mortgage on and he lost, refinance, man.
He's still here. He's still here.
Get a second mortgage. Listen, you guys know I'm in Bronco country, and I cut a lot of promos on the Broncos because the Bronco fans here are 1,000% obnoxious, and I can't stand them. However, man, they are playing well, and they are really playing well under the radar. I think 9 points is a lot. I think it's way too many points. I think this is going to be a close game. I'm going with the Broncos, and I'm taking the 9 points. And listen, I'm just going as a fanboy here, Coach. You know that's how I play.
I know.
Bro, the Cowboys are due. I mean, my gosh, they are playing so horribly. They are due. They were a drive away from winning that game last week against the 49ers. I'm taking the Cowboys outright to upset the Atlanta Falcons this week.
Very interesting, Mr. Russo. I do love the Broncos play. I bet if you walked up to the person on the street, they wouldn't even know the Broncos and the Ravens have the exact same record. Think about that for a second. All right, Raphael, I got 1 minute left for you, big boy, and I'm coming over to you. You got 2 big plays. What do we got?
Yankees team total 4.5, really? Plus money on 4.5. I just think they win this game. Yesterday, they won that game because they played Dodger ball. They walked. They stole bases. I think we're going to see the same thing today. I think the Yankees win this one. And all their wins in the playoffs, their last 5 playoff wins, have gone over 4.5. So give me the Yankees team total over 4.5. And give me Al Horford. He's collecting Social Security and his NBA paycheck. That's how old he is. He's almost 40. I'll take 8.5 points with him. He's hit this prop 3 out of 4. Celtics has just been bombing threes all over the place. I think he easily gets over 8.5 points.
Yeah, there's a big 9, 10, 11 games tonight in the NBA. Wednesdays are also always a big game. We'll talk a little bit of basketball later on. It may be a part of my Rant Wednesday. I may call an audible. I just might have to do that. By the way, Vince, they're cracking up at the guy who bet his mortgage and blamed you on a minus 180. I love it. They come in. You made me do it. You made me hit that damn button. You made me play a minus 180. What do we say all the time? Take the information. Use it for yourself. Make your own decisions. That's what sports betting is truly all about. By the way, Raphael, the microphone sounds amazing today. Just thought I'd tell you that. All right, we're just getting started. DTL live on Stadium on Amazon Prime. You're starting to give me the vibe. You're starting to give me the energy that I need because you guys know what's coming up next. My guys unleash on anything possible in this crazy world of ours. It's DTL live in the morning, only on Stadium. All right, all you degenerates out there, we continue on here on our YouTube page. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that for me. It helps the show grow. AB, this has been a developing story. NFL always front and center. He led the Lions in a lot of categories, Jameson Williams, but now there is an arrest warrant out for him. So this may be getting even worse How much do you think this could affect the Lions long term if he's going to miss an extended period of time?
It'll hurt because he's a weapon, right? Like on the field, but this team will be able to move past it. Now you just worry about like him. I mean, now he's been popped for guns, drugs, and gambling. I guess that's American. I don't know. I mean, that was tough when you go over that second contract.
And he's not even in the South. I mean, Vince, think about this. This is a guy who led the Lions in touchdowns, but they have a lot of weapons. It's kind of falling under the radar, should it, Vince?
No, it shouldn't. This blows my mind, man. Whenever an athlete falls into this trap, when you look at the money these guys make and just the stupid decision, it blows my mind, Coach. You can't conduct yourself like an adult. Is it really that difficult?
And it's always, Tommy, like 2 a.m. downtown Detroit. You're like, what are you doing? Leaving the MGM? I mean, what are we doing?
It's just ridiculous. I go along with Vince here. You're making millions of dollars, like it's 2 a.m. or whatever it is. Like, think twice before you make a move on anything. Do you know who you are? You're a star with the Detroit Lions, and you're doing just stupid crap. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. I don't know what goes through these guys' minds.
Raphael, it's kind of like getting a DUI when there's Ubers and Lyfts out there. That's what it feels like to me, Raphael.
It does, but I'm not shocked. This is the NFL. If this was the NBA, this would be on every headline, CNN, Fox. But the NFL, this is just a normal day for the NFL.
You're right. By the way, Greg said in the chat, difficult to act like an adult. Just ask AB.
Yeah, he sounds like a couple of my buddies.
Oh, that is so funny. Oh my God, that is so funny. All right, we are just about back. It's our favorite time of the week, and we have the best crew for this. We're back on Stadium, Amazon Prime in just 5 seconds. All right, all you crazy people out there on a Bounce Back Wednesday. This is Driving the Line. We're live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I am the coach. We also replay at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, many of you out there, you come here for a reason. You come here to get a little laugh, maybe start your day off in a positive fashion because life is difficult out there. There's always something you want to just get off your chest. Well, here at DTL, I allow my crew to do just that, and it can be on any topic. It does not have to be on sports. So, my partner, AB, I'm going to come to you first on Rant Wednesday, sir. Where are you headed for us?
Well, on Monday Night Football, Primetime Live, we spoke French, so I'm going to go to a French dip, the sandwich, okay? Now, what we have to figure out here, restaurants, is the cup of au jus that comes with it. It's either a massive bread bowl of au jus for a little sandwich, or it's a huge sandwich and you gave me a spoonful. All right. We're going to have to figure out a regulatory size of au jus that is enough for the sandwich. Okay. I don't want it spilling all over my car. All right. I don't need a quart of it. Okay. But I do need more than a little bit of spoon. And side note, you ever heard the term, be on your P's and Q's? You guys have heard that, right?
Yes.
Yep. That stands for mind your pints and quarts. Little fun fact.
All right, great way to start. I always can count on AB for a good food rant. All right, where do I go next? Oh, it's like an embarrassment of riches. You know what? Let's go to New York City. Big Tommy C. You're up, sir.
My rant is the Giants post-game press conference, and mainly Brian Daboll and Daniel Jones. I'm tired of the same old crap. Hey, Brian, here's something for you, Daboll. Stop giving me one sentences. These guys in the media are busting their butt, asking you questions, and I have to look at the tape. You're looking at the tape. It's 2024. You're not looking at a tape. Look at a friggin' iPad and answer the damn question. And Daniel Jones, oh, I have to get better. Oh, I got to do that pass better. Hey, what, Daniel? You haven't done it yet. And my question would be to Daniel, hey, Daniel, remember you said next week I got to do better than that? Well, you didn't do it. You haven't scored a touchdown. Give me a break, guys. Answer the friggin' questions. I'm tired of it.
Let him have it, Big Tommy. Let him have it. You can catch Tommy's beef on Behind the Turnbuckle at Behind the Turnbuckle. All right, today, you guys know I love this so much. But we've got sponsors, and we love it's going to be an exciting new movie. You know, if they come here, it goes straight to number one. Rant Wednesday, brought to you by Weekend in Taipei.
just said no more secrets.
Shut up and let me drive. Come on, who is this guy?
I'm an undercover DEA agent. Defining Take Kwong's operation now.
Bring me my wife, and you killed John Mahler.
So you came back after all this time for Kwong, but not for me?
I just need 1 weekend. I'm not gonna lose you again. So you haven't changed a bit.
Thanks.
Weekend in Taipei, only in theaters November 8th.
I will be front and center November 8th. Sometimes I feel like Rant Wednesday is kind of like a car crash, like in Weekend Taipei. It kind of feels that way. All right, AB, well done. Big Tommy, you're the man. All right, Raphael, let me come over to you, big boy. What are you ranting on today?
I think AB and everyone else who doesn't have kids out there will agree with me right here. If you're a parent that has a baby or a kid, if there's no napkin dispensers at the restaurant, your kid does not belong there. I'm tired of going to a nice restaurant with the honey, spending lots of money, and I have a screaming kid next to me whose iPad won't work, or the mom and dad are ignoring him because they're enjoying their nice meal. Again, if there's no napkin dispenser on the table, no kids allowed at the restaurant. I'm trying to have a nice evening with no kids screaming, no kids telling me, Mom, look at this, Mom, look at this, Mom, look at this. Pay attention, take your kid outside. Chuck E. Cheese is next door.
Chuck E. Cheese is next door to Fleming's? That's crazy, Raphael. I didn't know Morton's was right next to Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, I can just see Raphael too. He's so pissed. He's so pissed.
The wife is more pissed. The wife is more pissed.
Oh, the honey with the money, you said. I wrote it.
You brought up Fleming's, right? The restaurant?
Yes.
So
Yes.
Fleming's on West End in Nashville, all right by Vanderbilt. That's where James Franklin took all his recruits when he was the head coach of Vanderbilt. We see him all the time. And they had a little setup for him right to the side. No babies, no anybody else. It was legit. If you know, you know.
There will be no children in Fleming's with Mr. Franklin. All right, this day. In fact, I invented this segment for this man right here. So up next, Mr. Russo. Where are you going today, sir?
You're not going to like this, Coach, because you're going to be on the receiving end of this.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
Listen, Tommy. The years we spent in the business, Coach as well. What have we learned? Everything is a work. Everything is a work. Here's my conspiracy theory. Here, everything is a work. Can producer man, can you please bring up all the boxes? I want to look at Coach when I'm addressing him because I want everybody to know what's going on here. I'm the rookie. Okay, I'm the new kid on the block. It is obvious what Coach is doing. And producer man is in on this. I am being suppressed, Tommy. I had a record of 5-1 last week. No graphic. No mention, no Pyro Ballyhoo, as the great Kerwin would say, nothing. Right. And then, Coach, what did I say? I had a couple predictions last week. What did I say? Oh, the Joker's going to win MVP. Oh, I woke up this morning to 29 points, 16 assists, and 18 rebounds. Any mention of that, Coach? I'm being suppressed because I'm the rookie. I'm not supposed to be doing well. All the other veterans, we had a couple weeks ago. I got yelled at because I called them out for being 2-8. Coach, I know what you and producer man are doing. Bro, you ain't getting over on me. Not getting over because every week when I have a spectacular record, I'm bringing it up, Coach.
That may have been the best one we've ever had. And AB, there's nothing he said there that was a lie. Nothing. We had a few members of the crew that had they had their feelings hurt a little bit because he called them out on a 2-8 day. I'm like, if you're complaining because you get called out on a 2-8 day, you don't belong here. You don't belong here.
Mamby-pambies.
They're mamby.
Way to go, Vince.
That was a great one.
That was a great one. Tell me you're not going to work the Italians, man.
No, you can't.
You're not working the Italians, Tom.
No working. Nope.
This is so great. Well done, Vince. Well done. Okay, producer man, I don't need to see Vince. I don't need to see Tommy. I'm already sick and tired of the NBA. Not because I said that Jokic doesn't get in shape until December, and then he busts out that triple-double last night, and then Vince throws it in my face. But because we're already 3 games in, and we're doing I'm not discussing that. What are we doing right now? In Philadelphia, yesterday, the head coach sitting in front of the media, the hardworking media that comes out to every single practice. There is nothing worse than getting up as a nighttime sports anchor going, yep, I gotta go to shoot around today, but at least we'll get some sound. that we can run in the noon broadcast or maybe the 5 or maybe our live shot outside of the arena. Not in Philadelphia. No. They've given you the information with a hand. That's what the reporters got yesterday in Philadelphia. What are we doing? You have Paul George and Joel Embiid, 2 of the top 10 players in the entire league. And because Joel Embiid is being investigated for not wanting to play at $63 million a year, stop it. I'm so tired of the hand, and they've given you the information. We're standing here right now. Answer the damn question. Oh, my God. AB, I cannot – I mean, we're 1-2. And Joel Embiid makes $63 million a year. Do you think his check probably will be there every 2 weeks? Yes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So you can't answer a question about a guy who makes $63 million a year and why he's not in the damn lineup on day 4?
And the team was fined $100,000.
And the team was fined $100,000. Thank you for my rant, AB. $100,000. That, Vince Russo, is mamby-pamby, if I've ever heard it. Am I wrong?
I'm going to tell everybody, and, again, we're old school, we're bitter, the whole, we know the speech. Go back and look at some of the greats. Go back and look at Willie Mays. Go back and look at Hank Aaron. Go back and look at Dick Butkus. Go back and look at Julius Erving. Look at how many games they missed during the year. And then tell me we're not living in the era of mamby-pamby athletes?
Can you imagine going back just to the 90s and walking into Jordan, saying, hey, man, we've got 3 games in the next 4 nights, Tommy. I think I need to see – you pick. Which night would you like to sit on, Michael? What would Michael have said to that, Tommy?
Michael would have ripped him a new a-hole. First of all, Embiid, can you get in shape? I mean, you're a fat pig, man. Get in shape. By the end of the year, as we say in the wrestling business, Vince, he's all blown up. He can't even go through a whole quarter. And you're making $63 million and you're not playing? Get in shape, fat boy.
He runs to the ring and he's out of gas.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
He's doing a run in through the curtain and he can't even get to the ring.
He's all blown up like Warrior used to be.
Yeah, Raphael, is this going to affect anything with the Sixers? I mean, I know we're laughing about it, but my God, there's a lot of Sixers fans that are legitimately pissed off here.
Well, for a book information part-wise, no, because the book took a lot of action on the Sixers. So they want the fat guy to not to play and Paul George not to play. That's good for them. But for fans, for the Sixers, I mean, no. That's why I thought everyone was sleeping on the Bucks and everyone was putting so much high praise on the Sixers. So I think it's good for the Bucks that they're doing all this now because I think Milwaukee is just going to get better and better and look for them for me probably making a trade during the trade deadline.
That might be true. Roger says, Tommy the truth teller. I agree. AB, I don't even know where the NBA goes from here because they're already adding incentives for players for awards. They have to play a certain amount of games, but this is going way beyond that.
We used to say that in Major League Baseball that the players' union was the strongest union, and it likely still is. But the NBA players run the show in that league, dude. They do what they want to do, and that's it. Like, they've taken control of it.
They do what they want to do. I think that's the line of the day. Guys, still to come because Rant Wednesday was so good today. We're going to move baseball to the other side of the bottom of the hour. So we're going to kind of call an audible here because we have an incredible segment for you. AB was up literally all night because he has a very, very serious breakdown for everybody coming up. So I think what we're going to do is we'll do educate, entertain, then we'll break down game 5, and then in the D's, we'll look behind the curtain. We will do our college football preview, and then we'll do the whip around after that. See that, producer man? We're just ad-libbing in real time live on Stadium and on Amazon Prime and on YouTube TV. We are everywhere. We continue to expand. What a really great Rant Wednesday. Who won today? I think Vince. I'm going to say Vince won Rant Wednesday.
No, don't try to get on my good side. That doesn't erase what you're doing, Coach. Don't be trying to kiss up to me. That's very mamby-pamby.
Yeah,
all right, still to come. We're about halfway through. The vibe is up. You're helping me. It's DTL Live on a Wednesday, only on Stadium. All right, we continue on, you degenerates. We cross the bottom of the hour here on our YouTube channel. And AB, we were putting over how the Bulls and Lonzo Ball, it's all feel good. They're not expected to have a lot. Lonzo Ball makes all of like one play, and now he's on the shelf again. Are the Ball brothers just completely snake bitten in this league right now?
Well, it's because the dad went away. What was his name?
LeVar
Ball.
Ball. Yeah, LeVar Ball.
Dude, we need LeVar Ball back. All right. We need craziness. The man made everything insane. Yeah. Bring LeVar Ball back. I Big Baller brand, $895 shoes.
Those were the words, and they sold like 8 of them. They actually made them, 8 of them at like $500. Can you imagine, Vince Russo? It says here, Lonzo Ball sprained wrist to be evaluated in 10 days. What are we doing?
I again, I grew up. My father was a big Willie Mays guy. Willie never missed a game, and just the games these athletes miss, it's pathetic. It's just pathetic.
Tommy, it's at a point now. I mean, Lonzo Ball, he had a surgery that it was an 18-month recovery, and he made it back from that to just have a sprained wrist.
It's a limp wrist, Coach. That's what it is. My man Larry Bird played with a broken jaw, a hurt back. I mean, are you kidding me? A sprained wrist and you can't play? Wrap it up, dude. Wrap the wrist up. Play the game. It's basketball. Are you kidding me? We love basketball. And you got a limp wrist or weak wrist? I don't get it. I just don't get it, Vince Russo. I don't get it.
AB, I feel like Howie Schwab is channeling himself through Tommy everywhere. Doesn't it feel like that to you guys? I feel like Howie's here.
It does. It does. We're gonna have to hit the quota on F words. That's gonna have to go up. But
it's not an F day. Greg says I've never been a fan of wrap it up, Tommy. That's true. Oh my God. Oh, all of a sudden I went from tired to I'm having a great F day on a Wednesday. We're back on Stadium in just 5 seconds. Hey, we are wrapping everything into educate and entertain today. There is a game 5 tonight in the Bronx. The Yankees, they sailed to the over 11-4 last night. That's why the biggest moment in the game was not harped on too much in the post-game mess, but it did allow us to sit and think, does this need a little bit more? Does this need, I don't know, the no-fly zone?
Coach, there's nothing I love more than breaking film down. So let's take a look here. Now, everybody's all over Yankees fans. And you know what? I think it's a little unfair because let me point out what you have here. All right. On the left, you're going to see a blank spot. You just hold that for a second. Okay. Keep that in your mind. Now, I'm going to point out that these aren't New Yorkers. New Yorkers are lovely people. I'm going to point out exactly what you have. So you see at the top of our man, the defendant there in the middle. All right. Black hat, nothing on it. Okay. Seen that before. All right. 3 different chins going on. Seen that before. Now, his accomplice, all right, over here in a jersey, a shirt that he just bought 4 minutes ago. Okay. He wore it out of the store. And then you see his wrist right there. Him and the defendant in the middle. No wedding rings. All right. You don't have New Yorkers here. What you got are rednecks, and I've seen them and been around them all the time. They've infiltrated New York. You got rednecks. That's what you got on your hand here, fellas. So we're not going to blame New Yorkers. Now, the left side, all right, you see a blank spot, 3 arrows. You're wondering, what is the no-fly zone here? Go to the next slide, because what you're going to see is there's a third man here, all right? A third man that was wearing JFK sunglasses, all right, and an oven mitt. But if you notice the circle here, he's got a wedding ring on. He was gone the minute that this crime started. He has a wife and understands he can't go to New York Metropolitan County Jail tonight. He took off. Click it back to the first slide because he was gone the minute that your boy grabbed the glove. So we're looking for the third man, but we don't snitch. Good job on him getting the hell out of there. That's what you got here. Couple of redneck boys from the South that came up to New York.
I think it's the appropriate time, if there ever was an appropriate time. Let's just let that resonate for a second. And I've got one single solitary question for all of you out there in the DTL universe after all of that right there. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. You wouldn't know where to start or finish with the no-fly zone inside Yankee Stadium. That's next level kind of stuff right there. That's next level kind of stuff. AB, well done. I know it took you 4.5 hours, but well done. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. It really is. Ninja said, I love it. Great job, AB. Ninja was complaining 30 minutes ago. Just a little patience, Ninja. Just a little patience. Vince Russo. What did you make of AB's no-fly baseball zone,
bro? I have to tell you, there's one thing worse than a mamby-pamby.
What's that?
And that's an idiot. These guys are absolute idiots. Listen, I honestly don't think it's funny. Do you know how easily they could have broke Mookie Betts' wrist? Do you know how easily when that one dude grabbing his wrist, when you got the edge of the fence right there? I'm not kidding around. These guys should be banned from Yankee Stadium for life. You can't be putting your hands on players like that. And like I said, I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Dodgers. He easily, Mookie Betts could have broke his wrist with the guy grabbing his wrist like that. You got to ban these guys from that stadium for life. I'm sorry, Coach. I don't see any humor in this whatsoever. None. I don't.
I don't either. Mookie, trying not to laugh because he's being serious. I understand what he's saying. I do. I find the whole thing funny, but not what Vince is talking about. Tommy, these are your fans. And I think it was like the second yank is kind of what Vince is talking about. Is one thing we've seen guys go to catch it, and then they like do this. They were like doubling down on like pulling on the arm as the arm was extended. So there was a certain, now Mookie downplayed it after the game. He's like, I'm fine. It's no big deal. But Vince is right, Tommy. It's your people.
Yeah. Oh, it's my people.
It's a Yankees fan.
I think those guys were the Cabuzzo brothers, where their motto is "You carry, we bury." Oh. Yeah, they wanted to get Mookie out of there. That's who they were. I know the Cabuzzo brothers.
I gotta laugh at that. Come on, you can't. I gotta laugh at that. Oh my God, Tommy, you're killing me this morning. All right, let's segue, because as part of Educate and Entertain, we're also going to preview game number 5 tonight. So, Raphael, I'm going to start with you because you're my numbers guy. We've gotten to game 5. The Dodgers, admittedly, used none of their good relievers yesterday, and it was only a 2-run game. I thought maybe a mistake. I don't know, but that total number has been sitting on 8.5 this entire series. So you got a bullpen game with the same number as a Garrett Cole, Jack Flaherty game. Make that make sense to me.
Yeah, this total might creep back down to 8. This one opened up at 8, and then the bettors saw those last couple of runs that pushed the total to 11 that the Yankees scored yesterday, so that's pushed it up to 8.5. I think it comes down to 8 with just a pitching matchup. I think the Yankees come alive again. I just think we're going to see one of those low-scoring games today, maybe like a 3-1 type of game. I would say if you like the 8.5, grab the under now, because it wouldn't shock me to see 8. And I'm sorry, I was at the Steve Bartman game. I don't want to hear any complaining about what Mookie Betts happened.
You are a resident curmudgeon. You can make anything just. I love you, Raphael. By the way, I would not have wanted to been that dude walking out of Wrigley Field that night. Holy smokes. By the way, my man Aaron says, I'm driving and laughing so hard with my windows down, and a lady looked at me like I was crazy. Welcome to the universe, Aaron Bailey. Welcome to the universe. AB, let me come over to you, because all I do is host, and I hand it to you. You guys are the experts. I don't understand why the total is not moving with these two pitchers, and then last night we had those two pitchers.
You want to know a secret?
Yes.
Okay, here's a couple of them. Number one, all right, this is the second time around for both of these pitchers, which is usually good for hitters, good for pitchers too, but hitters have an understanding. Number two, the Dodgers lineup is built off of almost all former AL hitters against Garrett Cole, same as Freddie Freeman. He was hitting bombs off Cole when he was with the Astros in the World Series. But here's the two biggest things that you need to know. All right, remember we spoke about Temperature went from 70 to 45 degrees, right?
Yes, sir.
65 degrees tonight. And guess what?
Oh,
65% humidity tonight. There's humidity in New York, and the wind blowing out.
see, that's why we educate and entertain. I didn't know any of that. Tommy, with all that being said, big boy, before Vince wraps this up, you're the Yankees fan, but take your fanboy hat off just for a second. You just heard AB. It's a little bit warmer. I know I can see the sweat coming down your face just a little bit because you're sitting there in a sweatshirt. I get it. But do you think the Yankees make it 2 in a row tonight against Jack Flaherty?
Well, it's all set up for him, Coach. We got the best pitcher around, Garrett Cole. I don't want to see him pitching 88 pitches. I want him to pitch until his friggin' arm falls off. Flaherty had a rough time with the Mets the second time around. I'm hoping that happens with the Yankees. The bottom of the order start hitting. Volpe, home run. Wells, home run. So I think they're starting to come around. It's all set up for Cole tonight and the Yankees to come with a big win and go back to L.A., folks.
Woohoo! I said take that fanboy hat off, and he didn't for one single second. Hey, Vince Russo, let me come over to you, big boy, because you really like to break games down. And if I know you like I think I know you, you've broken this down from both ways. What do you see?
Well, Coach, I see this, and this was a close game yesterday. I mean, Volpe hit the big grand slam, and I really, after he hit that grand slam, I was saying, is that going to be the Yankees shot heard around the world? Is this going to be the start? I got to tell you what was huge. I think that bottom of the 8th inning was huge. Yankees put up 5 runs. I think now they go into this game with all kinds of momentum. I think that bottom of the 8th inning where they were running wild, they were hitting everything, I think that might ignite that team, and I look for them to go over tonight.
All right, very, very good. So you got a lot of good education there. As always, use it for yourself. Make the bets that you want to make. But more times than not, my guys have all of the on-point information. By the way, our biggest benefactor, he has now arrived, AB, Robert Bibu. I think he has donated 55 memberships the last 4 days. He says, I actually had to do some work this morning, so I was a little bit getting here. Did I miss anything? No, Robert, you missed nothing. You missed absolutely nothing so far, except the funniest show in the history of the business. That's all you missed, Roberto. For that, 5 more memberships. All right, I feel like, AB, we've reached some fatigue when it comes to our next topic here in Educate and Entertain. We only got 2 minutes. We'll take it into the break. But did you know that tonight, AB, who are the Cavs hosting tonight at home in Cleveland?
Who?
The Los Angeles Lakers. It used to be that whenever LeBron came back to the city that he calls home, it was a celebration. It was a game on TNT, and now nothing. I've seen nothing. Have we gone past it mattering that LeBron plays in Cleveland?
It's fascinating. I guess, because we've seen it before, but it's still usually a thing. Yeah, I'm fascinated by that because there's nothing else that's like taking the NBA air out of the room. Yeah, I don't have a good answer for it. It's just fascinating. Usually it's a bigger deal.
I wouldn't have even known, Raphael. I wouldn't have even known if I wouldn't have looked at the lineup tonight, but there it is. Lakers 3-1, the Cavs 4-0. So it's a pretty good matchup, Raphael.
It is, but you have to look at it. His name is not as shining as it was before, and AD is the main reason why they've been winning games. He's been having a monster of points and rebounds. So I think it's AD's team. And then JJ Redick probably stole some of the Kings' thunder. So, yeah, this didn't shock me at all. I mean, LeBron's getting old. He's probably only got 2 more seasons, yet there's nothing really evolving around him going to Cleveland.
I swear to God, on his DTL epitaph for Raphael, it's going to be, yeah, but. That's going to be his first. Yeah, but. It's never just a yeah. We'll get to Vince and Tommy in the break. DG in the chat says that apparently they've already announced that Bronny should see the court tonight. Come on, JJ Redick. If you're ever gonna play him again, tonight's the night. I mean, the kid wasn't even thought about the first time LeBron played on this court, 2003. Get him in the game. All right, still to come. We've got more. And I mean more. We look ahead to the numbers in college football and the whip around. It is DTL Live, only on Stadia. All right, you degenerates out there, we continue on here on our YouTube channel. Vince, let me come over to you because LeBron's the biggest star in the game. And he made his stardom not once, but twice in Cleveland, Ohio. Why is this not now a thing?
I much rather talk about the Joker. 29 points, 16 assists, 18 rebounds. Maybe everybody's talking about the Joker. How about that? How about that, Coach? Maybe that's why nobody's talking about LeBron. Huh?
It very well may be.
Where's my graphic? Where's my graphic with those numbers, Coach?
Producer, man, we got to be ready for Vince on Wednesday. It's got to be. I mean, and they're legit. They were legit 5 wins. Like he predicted the Rams to win on the field. Like, they were like really good picks. But Tommy, if I know you love some good old school. This is old school. Yeah. I mean, we're going back 2003. What am I missing?
It's old school, but I think everybody's over LeBron James. I mean, I'm surprised this is happening because now it's LeBron and his son coming to Cleveland. As you said, his son wasn't even thought of them, but you would think they make a little big deal. LeBron comes home with his son. Are they going to play on the same court tonight? You got none of that, Coach. But I am so over LeBron. I just can't take it anymore. So they are moving on from it, and it looks like nobody's just reacting at all. That's from what I'm seeing and what you're saying.
Yeah, and the other AB, Aaron Bailey, says, I thought he was sent to the G League. Not yet. JJ needs to get more playing time. What do you think, AB?
I think big time. Yeah, Bronny, look, he's going to go back and forth. G League, NBA, G League, NBA. You're going to see it all year long. He definitely needs to let Dalton Connect shoot. This dude could go, man.
He can flat out go, Raphael. I mean, this guy, he scored on that fictitious game that was made up in my mind because my friend sent me a freaking box score, and I'm never going to live that down. But this kid can play. If he can score 35 in the preseason, he can play.
Yeah, he reminds me of a taller version of JJ Redick out there. So, yeah, I totally agree. And he can shoot the 3-ball. So that's what the Lakers need, and that's what they've been getting, the 3-ball this year.
By the way, did we see JJ yelling at LeBron the other night? I was a little bit shocked. Shoot the effing ball. Oh, JJ. All right. Maybe you are going to get on the king just a little bit. We'll see. All right, we're back on Stadium in just 5 seconds. All right, welcome back. What a good day on Rant Wednesday here on DTL Live on Stadium. The live number is ginormous for a bounce back Wednesday. For those of you who refuse to move to Stadium and stay like OGs in our YouTube channel, please hit that like button on the way in. As you can see out here on the West Coast, the sun is just, I like to open up the door so I can just get that sunlight. See how it's just beautifully right below my name? It's nice. It's nice. But AB, do you know what's not nice? And we've got an incredible weekend of college football. But the overriding storyline is that for some reason, the people that are on the committee that set the date for the first playoff rankings to come out, and a lot of these teams will be on it, but hit the game that you're looking forward to. But also, it's Tuesday night, election night, the most divisive night in the United States right now. And we've got to share that night with Trump and Kamala Harris. What are we doing?
Well, I respect that they're trying to save America by letting them argue about college football playoff rankings and not the election. So I'm down with that one. All right, look, you got Georgia coming off a bye week. Same deal with Florida. These two teams, largest outdoor cocktail party. Oops, not supposed to say that. I think Georgia might lay it all over Florida, but Florida's playing a lot better. But it's Ohio State, Penn State. I mean, you got 4 versus 3. Penn State coming off of a big win over Wisconsin. Ohio State, they lost to Oregon a couple weeks ago, but playing decently good. I think they can get better. That's the game for me, man. And that total of 45, that is low.
It looks really, really nice. And Tommy, let me come over to you because you know my history at Penn State. It's legendary. If you guys don't know, Google me at Penn State. We had a legendary race there. The Rock was on commentary. It was a 3-camera shoot. Vince, you would have loved it. We stopped time. We stopped the entire day. It was a SmackDown Thursday, if I remember correctly. And we went out to the track. And I raced Tony Chimmel. You remember Tony Chimmel, Vince? I raced him for a mile. I had to beat him by a minute. I did not beat him by a minute. But, Tommy, that's one of the legendary stories in the history of the WWE. And it's not close.
I was there for it, Coach. I remember it very well between you and Tony Chimmel. And I think Penn State could pull a little upset here. And I agree with AB. This number is really low. I think it's going to be a really high-scoring game. Ohio State wants to come back and just show everybody that they are the best team in college, which they're really not. But I like Penn State in this, and I think it's going to be a really close game.
I think that's great analysis by you. And I think Penn State has been severely under the radar the entire season. But, Vince, maybe Georgia has too. They had that incredible comeback against Alabama just to lose late. But then they go to Texas and they put the hammer down. It's 16.5. What do you make of that?
Coach, listen to me. There's a lot I have to say about college football, but I know I only have a minute, so I'm going to stick to this game, okay? I'm going to go with the over 52. Georgia's going to blow out Florida, and I'll tell you why. These idiot game, bro. Who goes to a game and does this? Like, what type of an imbecile? Like, every time they put the camera on the what is this? What a bunch of idiots. And they're going to get steamrolled just because of this. I know nothing about college football. I know this. And you're a bunch of idiots. And you're going to get steamrolled.
Oh, my God.
What is this,
Oh,
Coach?
my God. Can we have 2 hours, please?
Like Wally Hader? What are we doing, Coach?
Can we have 2 hours of this, please? All right, so while Vince is over there doing this, Raphael, can I get some real analysis here on a real game on a team that should be, if it plays out correctly, the number 2 team on Tuesday when the rankings come out?
100% agree that Georgia's going to blow them out. 2011, the most arrests in this cocktail party. 33 people arrested. They're averaging 19.5 arrests. That's almost a point spread of this game. But I'm going to Oregon, Michigan. Khakis ain't walking through that door. Why is this total so low? This number moved from 14.5. Now Oregon minus 15. Books are telling me we're probably going to see 16 by kickoff. So if the Oregon Ducks are minus 16, why isn't the total moving upwards? It can be a bloodbath because last time I checked, Khakis is not walking through that door.
No, he ain't. He's got his own game to do this weekend. AB, go.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Jaguars fans. Florida, Georgia. This game is played in Jacksonville every year. And, yeah, this is the best game that Jaguars fans will see all year is Florida and Georgia.
By the way, Robbie says, all right, now I'm fired up. UGA fans literally bark at you. Gators by 100 now. Champ Russo. Yeah, you are a champ. That's true. That is true. You just made the argument for them, Vince. Barely Mental says that. Tons of chat today. You guys are so excited. And so much emotion. Thank you very much for that. That's what makes the show, just grow so very much. You guys are killing me today. Best show we've had in a long time. All right. There's a lot of you, though, because I'm looking at the live number right now that continues to go up the entire hour here on Stadium and also on our YouTube channel. But there's a lot of you that weren't here at the top of the show, and you need our fire picks. So we've got a little segment we like to call the Whip Around. He says the RV park open and filled already here in Jacksonville. That's how the crew takes care of the show. Thank you, Tony. All right, AB, 10 seconds or less for each play, 1 nugget on each one. 4 big plays. Start us off.
Yep, we'll go quick. Tony's right. That's a fun game, man. All right, look, I think the Dodgers score some runs tonight. We're going to take the team total over 3.5. I also think the Yankees do as well. That's why we're going to play both teams to score 3+ runs. Also going to take a shot here that the Yankees win tonight. The Dodgers win on Friday. So the Dodgers win the series 4-2 at +220. And then Saturday, Tennessee hosting Kentucky. Take Tennessee team touchdowns over 3.5 -125.
All right, very, very good. All right, coming over to Big Tommy C. Go.
Okay, I got Houston. I can't believe that these guys are underdog against the Jets. That's just unbelievable. My Giants played the Commanders good. If they had the last time they had a field goal kicker, they would have won the game. It's going to be an under because I think it's going to be a defensive battle.
Boom, and boom. Look at Big Tommy giving his takes like a vet here on DTL. Like a vet. I absolutely love it. All right, I got to come down to Vince because, Vince, you love the Texans. By the way, that's Thursday Night Football, DTL primetime live only on Stadium 7 Eastern. All right, Vince, you can back up the Texans and give me your 2, sir.
Yeah, Broncos are playing real well under the radar. I think Bo Nix has gotten better with every game. I like the Ravens, but I think 9 points is way too much. And the Cowboys are overdue. One of these weeks they have to win a game, and I think they're going to upset the Falcons this week.
They're 3-4. All 3 wins this year have come away from home. Little added stat of the day. All right, Raphael, talk to me.
We're going to Yankees team total over 4.5 plus a nickel because I don't want the Italian mad at me because the Yankees are going to win tonight. And give me old man yeller Al Horford over 8.5 points for the Boston Celtics plus 105.
You might be the subject of Tommy's beef this week. if you get on his bad side. Real quick, who is the Howie Schwab crew play of the day, AB? What are the selections?
They're going with the over 8.5 tonight, which
Oh.
I agree with. It's going to be a really fun game.
All right. As AB says, it's going to be 65 degrees. You saw the no-fly zone in a baseball game. It can be used anywhere, but we always end every single show with Rafi's stat of the day. Raphael, where are we going today?
Yeah, the stat of the day stunk yesterday because the Ducks won on the road. But give me 10 out of the last 13 Indiana Pacers home games have hit the over. They're playing the Celtics, who are averaging 124 points a game because they shoot up threes all day long. I like this one.
I like it a lot. Screams to the over. A couple of quick things. They're loving your Broncos pick. Vince John says, great find, Vince. 9 points the Ravens are giving to the Broncos. That's crazy. 10-second reaction.
Yeah, no, and again, I'm not a Bronco fan by any stretch of the imagination, but they're playing really, really well.
All right, Tommy, you've got Game 5 tonight. I would love to have a little GoPro on your ass as you're watching the game. 15-second thought.
It's the big game for the Yankees tonight. We got Cole on the mound. Hopefully he pitches well, and the bottom rower is hitting. Hopefully my man Judge comes through, so we'll see what happens. I think it's a good night for the Yankees.
AB, last question. Maddie's a little hungover from his birthday last night. What's the best hangover cure, sir?
Yep. Grab you 2 Excedrin extra strength, some pickle juice, and then take a hot shower. You'll be good to go in 20 minutes.
Boom and boom. Gentlemen, as always, Rant Wednesday rocks. Producer man, thank you for my one shot. Understand this. It's time for you to go out into the world. For you to pay it forward and understand this, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my attacker, Lamar, my man, Vince Russo, Big Tommy C, my numbers guy, Raphael, producer man, always behind the scenes making the show look like $1 million, and my man, AB. I am simply the coach. Try to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about every single day right here on Stadium. Good luck.